Morning. So today, as you see, we're inside. I wanted to just bring up that if you have to have your car serviced, there is very few things that an EV actually requires and that actually get done in an EV service. So I physically bought two items. I have one at this side and one at this side. Now, in most cases, all your EV will require is some of these. This is how mine arrived. I bought two sets. My windscreen wipers are one short and one long. Yours will of course be different if you have a different vehicle to me. Please me. I bought two for a simple reason that these actually cost £7 a pair. So I thought, well, if I'm going to be putting a pair on the car at some point, I don't need to right now, but when I do, then I still have a spare pair. The likelihood is that I will take a set of the one big, one small, put them together and put them in the car so they are there, just in case if you are driving along your road and they become detached or damaged, you have a pair which is already that you can fit on in the car. But this is one of the jobs that an EV service would get, and it's just changing the windscreen wiper blades. Now the second one is in here. Now once again, leave the paperwork out. Does it have anything on it? There's very little on it. No price, no nothing, so don't need that. So our second item, and once again I bought two. The second item that the car would need is cabin filter. For my car it's relatively simple. I don't have to dismantle half the car like you do in the Tesla. If you've seen any videos on where the Tesla pollen filters are and how much you have to take away, for mine it is, I had to watch a video, it's behind my glove box. So I got two because once again they were actually, I think, £7, or was it £7.60? I'll put it up on the screen. Because I have a screenshot of my order. So I have two of the items that would normally get replaced during a service for my Ioniq, or technically for virtually every electric vehicle. The only things you would then check after that would be any fluid levels, you know, top up your windscreen washer bottle, which that's probably the only thing you would do more regularly, but that's no different to what you would do in a car. You'd also check, of course, the brake fluid like you would do in a normal car. Maybe check the radiator fluid or the coolant for the batteries if yours has that, and that's about it. You could give the battery a little grease, a little gel on it so it doesn't rust. But other than that, the only thing that's left is giving the brakes a check. In most cases that means greasing the pad caliper things so they don't stick. Since your brakes aren't being used a lot, then that is actually likely the only job that you may want the garage to do. But everything else you can quite easily do yourself. So therefore, that is what I watched a certain person go and do for an Ioniq owner on television, on one of the YouTube channels. He drove all the way up to just do the pollen filter and the windscreen wiper blades on this Ioniq car. I don't know how much it cost, but it's going to have to cost something, and certainly more than what I paid for those two parts, which are fairly, really simple to do yourself. So I don't need those parts yet, but I have them. So it means when it comes to the time to do the job, I am not waiting for parts to arrive, so I can get on and do it on whatever day I decide I want to do that type of work. So right now, that's it. Plain and simple and pretty cheap. No spark plugs to buy, no oil filter, no oil, no dirty mess to have to get under the car and unlock that oil filter off your car and get your hands covered in oil, which is bad for you. None of that. So, plain and simple. So please like, comment, subscribe. See you on the next video. Bye for now.